Hi everybody, John Elzinga here again, and I'm on vacation here in Southern California to see and visit my kids and my grandkids and relax a little bit. And so I'm taking a break, having a cappuccino at one of my favorite places, Starbucks. They're ubiquitous around here, so it doesn't take much effort to go find one. So I'm feeling pretty good. It's mid-70s, sun's out, what can be better? I want to talk about an exercise in miscommunication that happened a couple of days ago with one of my sons. And it kind of underscores this reality that when we communicate with people and leave out even the smallest detail, we can kind of run amok. And secondly, it underscores this whole idea of never assume the other person is thinking what you're thinking. So the deal was that we wanted to go to a place called Ruby's on the pier in Newport Beach. Our favorite place, as you probably know, is In-N-Out Burger. But while we're here, we also like to go to Ruby's, a 50s kind of a diner out on the pier in Newport Beach. So I texted one of my sons and told him, hey, you want to join us? He said, yeah. And I said, great. Why don't you meet us here at 11 o'clock? And so my wife and I went down to the hotel, and we were at 11 o'clock, and we were waiting and waiting and waiting, and he didn't show up. And so about 10 after 11, it occurred to me that when I said meet us here, he might have been thinking about Ruby's on the pier, not the hotel. I actually meant the hotel. So I texted him and I said, when I said meet us here, I meant at the hotel. And he texted me right back and he said, well, I'm at Ruby's at the pier. So it's one of these deals. I said, okay, I got to get gas in the car. I'll be there as fast as I can. And so we scurried out looking for a gas station, finally found a gas station, put gas in the car, headed out down toward Newport Beach, found a parking spot, paid for the parking spot, that whole rigmarole that you got to go through. And started walking down the pier toward Ruby's, and I'm looking around and I don't see him. And so I texted him when we were there. I said, hey, we're here. He says, I'm close. Great. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and he doesn't show up. And so I'm saying, we're here, and he texts me up. He says, where are you? I don't see you. I said, we're right here in front of Ruby's on the pier. And he says, well, I am too. Only to realize that when he thought Ruby's on the pier, he meant Ruby's on the pier in Newport or in Huntington Beach. When I thought Ruby's on the pier, I thought Newport Beach. You see, in Newport Beach and in Huntington Beach, there are both these long piers that jut out into the bay, and both have a Ruby's at the end of the pier. And those two Ruby's are, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes apart. So we missed lunch with our son at Ruby's on the pier. Kind of messed our whole day up, really. But it just kind of goes to the fact that when we communicate, never assume that you're on the same page, that you all know what you're talking about, that you might want to consider, if you're going somewhere, are there two of these locations? Also, when we communicate, it's important to fill in the blanks, to put in the detail. When I said meet us here, I should have said meet us here at the hotel. When I said meet us at Ruby's at the pier, I should have said Ruby's at the pier in Newport Beach. And there you go. Such a little innocent thing. We were miles apart in our realities, and it made a whole difference in terms of our experience. Always remember, never assume, and fill in the details. Have a great day.